I guess I mean, you're welcome.
Here's your hosts of the MonsterCast, the Straight Edge Monster Jack and Ryan.
Ryan and I actually had this conversation on the show a few months ago. It was actually on our old YouTube channel, I believe. I don't even know if that video is on the new YouTube channel. But Road Dogg had brought it up and said that AJ Styles is a better wrestler than Bret Hart. I believe that we had our conversation was more if AJ Styles' career ended at that moment when we had the conversation, would he be higher on the all-time list than Bret Hart? And I believe you said yes, and I said no.
Right.
But here's the thing with Road Dogg is, of course, he had to throw himself in there, right? He had to. He just had to.
Oh, he'd be higher than both of them, obviously.
Road Dogg says he was a better sports entertainer than Bret Hart. Bret Hart was not a great wrestler. AJ Styles is better because he's been working very hard since he came to WWE in 2016. So his whole basis off of AJ Styles being a better wrestler isn't even including IWGP Championship run or fucking TNA or the end of WCW. Nope. Just from 2016 to now, he's saying that AJ Styles is better than a Bret Hart. And that's fucking ridiculous. Now, I don't really want to focus on that because we've already talked about that, honestly. And if you want to check out the video, I might repost it since it's relevant again. I'll probably find the video and repost it onto the new channel, right? But I would like to say and focus on this bullshit about Road Dogg being a better sports entertainer than Bret Hart. And I understand why he thinks that. But you're not going to tell me that you, Road Dogg, single-handedly outsold Bret Hart on any merchandise. The only reason that you are even able to say anything or that you're able to think the way that you think, because you clearly are only looking at it from the side of you, when it was clearly DX. You didn't outsell Bret Hart. DX maybe outsold Bret Hart. But the fucking worldwide reach that Bret Hart had, that motherfucker is like David Hasselhoff in Germany, okay? You didn't outsell Bret Hart in Germany. You didn't outsell Bret Hart in Canada. You didn't outsell Bret Hart anywhere, dude. Like, I don't understand what his thought process was behind better sports entertainer. Like, if he wasn't entertaining people, they wouldn't have bought all his merchandise. He wouldn't have been... How many world championships did you win from being a better sports entertainer and trying to say that you made more money than Bret Hart? Bret Hart had the record when he signed the initial contract for Vince. He broke the record for how much money a wrestler got paid at the time. You never broke any records for how much money you were making from a fucking contract. So I'm really not understanding what his actual criteria is for better sports entertainer than Bret Hart.
Because I know exactly where his brain is and why it's fucking stupid. He doesn't consider wrestling entertaining. He's completely separated the two. He doesn't understand that Bret Hart was a better sports entertainer than him because he was more entertaining while he was wrestling. He thinks that because Bret Hart never cut any like funny promos or couldn't do like fucking gags or like couldn't do like, you know, the type of shit that he used to do because his catchphrase wasn't it was too serious or was too involved in like the actual sporting part of it, that he's not a better entertainer.
Can I ask you a question? Because obviously I really wanted you to hit on the catchphrase thing, and I'm glad you brought it up.
Mm.
Is the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be not just as memorable as the whole intro from the fucking DX with the New Age Outlaws?
It is.
We all know it. There's a reason we know it, because it was entertaining, because the person that was delivering it was, there was some level of truth behind it at the time that he was saying it. Like, there's the excellence of execution thing. Like, he has two fucking things, right? He's literally the hitman, the excellence of execution, and he's got the catchphrase. So, like, that was the part of the sports entertainment. He was known for fucking wearing pink and black. No one else could wear pink and black, and you didn't think of Bret Hart. That's how, I mean, he literally wore it constantly. Pink, black, and white. It's like, I don't really understand the whole I'm a better sports entertainer thing, because even if you line up what Road Dogg was good at, Bret Hart was good at it too.
Yeah. And Road Dogg wasn't good at much. So there's very little to have to compare. But yeah, it's 100%. he says, "Oh, Bret Hart was a better wrestler than me, but I was a better sports entertainer," and he doesn't understand that in pro wrestling, they're not that separated. It's a Venn diagram, but the overlap is huge. It's like a 90% overlap of the Venn diagram and not like a fucking 20% overlap like it is in his brain. The entertainment is supposed to come from the sports, not just from being able to get the crowd to say shit with you.
I mean, I like DX and I like the New Age Outlaws, but there's no chance in hell, dude. No chance in hell that you are a better sports entertainer or wrestler than Bret Hart. Now, obviously, the sports entertainer part would be closer, but no, I still pick Bret Hart over you as far as sports entertainer. Yeah, that's crazy to me, dude. Like, I was like, what the fuck? What am I reading? I mean, it doesn't shock me because I feel like Road Dogg's pretty much lost his fucking mind in his older age here on Twitter. He's one step away from the Disco Inferno type range that we're talking about here, but yeah, fucking asinine comments, asinine.
I mean, there's
okay.
a reason he was only really ever over in tag teams. And it's just because you're not that good by yourself. You're not that entertaining by yourself. You're not. So.
Yeah, that's another thing. Bret Hart was in a tag team, right? Broke out of the tag team, became a Intercontinental title workhorse champion multiple times. Then he beat Ric Flair for the world title, right? He beat fucking Yokozuna for the world title. He beat Shawn Michaels for the world title. He beat, well, I don't know if he ever actually beat Shawn Michaels for the world title. I know he lost to Shawn Michaels for the world title twice, but
Never heard of that. Win.
Well, he lost in the Iron Man match and he lost in the screw job. So, but anyway, so he was multiple time, I think 5-time world champion in WWE, something like that.
Yeah,
then of course he won world championships in WCW as well, even though, whatever. But still, Road Dogg wouldn't have. If he jumped ship to WCW, he wouldn't have won any world titles. So,
right.
So he did the tag team thing and the singles thing and succeeded at both. You tried the singles thing, failed, and had to fall back into a tag team by luck with Billy Gunn, who was also flailing at the time as a single star after coming out of a successful tag team with Bart Gunn. So, like, to compare the two is already asinine to me, overall.
Hey guys, did you like that video? If so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can also catch full episodes of the MonsterCast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, and you can also catch us live every Sunday on Twitch. All links in the description below, along with some sweet merch from yours truly, the MonsterCast. Deuces.